Do you know what? I absolutely love this time of year. It's great. So new Metcon season is upon us. I released the first images of the new Metcon 8 earlier on today. Went down a storm, to be fair. It's caused a lot of controversy, as new models always do. Some of the comments are quite polarizing. People love it, people hate it. Same with any new model. What we're going to do, we're just going to give it my first impressions on it, see what I think, break down the new model as well, see what I can tell from the pictures. The pictures aren't great quality. They were leaked on Twitter earlier today, which I reposted. They're not the best quality. It looks like they've been mined off the Nike site. They tend to mine uploaded photographs and release them, which a lot of these sites do on Twitter. So we were lucky enough to get them today, which would suggest that they're going to be released soon. My information I've got is that it's probably going to be July, but I think they're reluctant to tell an exact date based on the fact of distribution issues. We know what's been going on in the world recently with COVID and distribution, so this is still going to have a knock-on effect for the Metcon 8. I also don't think we're going to see a worldwide release like we have done in other models. It's more than likely going to be a release as and when people get stock. So we'll see a release first in Asia. We'll then see other territories release it as and when they get the stock. Unfortunately, the way it's been for American fans, it seems as though America have been getting the colorways of the 7 last. I don't know whether that'll change, but it's more than likely going to be Asia. Then it's going to be either Europe and the USA. It's unlikely it's going to be a uniformed release. I think it's going to be going away from that. So let's delve in. Got my iPad here with the images and see what we can take away from the pictures. You can see there's quite a bit to dive into. First things first. Let's look at what has changed. The first thing that stuck out was the upper. The toe box has changed. It looks like it's got some form of kind of like reinforced material across the top. One thing that people did complain about the Metcon 7, or say one thing, two things. One was that it was clunky and not great for running. Fair enough, okay, it's probably not going to change on this one. The other one was the quality of the upper. The upper had holes, it ripped, it snagged. This looks a lot more reinforced, especially on the lateral side. So on the outside, you can see from the top down image, you can see it's kind of half and half. It's going to be quite cool for the colours, so you can't really fault that. I have not had these in hand in the slightest, so please bear with me. I could be talking out my backside, as we like to say in the UK. One thing which we can see from that image is the rope guard, which people hated so much. We're adamant this was the downfall of the Metcon model, has been removed. Nike have listened to you. I'm not sure whether they've tweaked it. Can't really see from this image, can't really see from the pictures which were released, although it does look like it's the extended rope guard which is present on the medial side. It looks like it's gone. We've got upper change, we've got rope guard disappearing, we've got a change in the eyelets. The fly wire seems to have gone. Not sure why. I did find it a little bit difficult to rethread in the laces, so I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it, but they have gone for the traditional eyelets. Yeah, so they've still got 5 eyelets, but they seem to be reinforced without the fly wire. Again, not too sure why that has happened. Obviously some feedback from athletes potentially. The lateral side hasn't changed that much from the rear quarter. It's a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit less padding maybe from what I can see. I don't know. The pictures, like I said, they're not great. It seems to be a slight change in the rear cup. I can't really see from that picture, it's too dark. We will see, no doubt, when we get more images. It seems to be a little bit less padding there. Yeah, a little bit less padding. Rear quarter harks back to the Metcon 3, I think, where they had the stripe down the back. You know, again, I'll probably get told otherwise. It's still got the principles of the Metcon, which is followed on from Model 1 all the way up to Model 8 now. You've got grip, you've got stability, you've got mobility, and you've got lockdown. More obvious in previous models with the kind of the sections. Also, they've got rid of the Velcro fastener at the bottom. I never had a problem with it. It worked for me. So this colorway is going to be part of the launch colorway. It's going to be with quite a few other models, such as the Free and the Zoom Turbo 2. It's a nice clean colorway. It's a decent launch colorway. Black, white, and blue. I do like the unusual swoosh. The swoosh has obviously changed position slightly compared to the Metcon 7. It's more prominent, it's not obscured. Also it has some, I'm not even sure what this is. I don't know what material that is, but it's as if the rope guard is being extended on the lateral side now. Open to interpretation for whether people will like it or not. I think it will obviously open up more opportunities for different colorways and blocking. So yeah, but what hasn't changed? Still got the React foam. The React foam's there. Still got the Hyperlift. I was a big fan of the silhouette of the Metcon 7. The silhouette's not changed at all, so I'm still pretty happy with it. On my Instagram, the comments have been don't seem to be a change, or it's a no. As we all know, every new model that comes out, people don't like it. The Metcon 7 has proved to be probably the most technologically advanced Metcon, probably the most loved Metcon, albeit the colorways and the distribution issues have just been stagnant this year. With the 8 coming along, it's going to change. It'll make things better. We'll have more content for you guys. It's exciting times though. If anyone who has any leaks, feel free to fire them over to me. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'd love to get some feedback about this shoe. Nike know what they're doing, so please don't panic. I'm sure it's going to be okay. But let's see. Only time will tell. One thing I will address. I'll be honest, it does look narrower. It does look narrower. I'd like to think maybe it's the optics of the design, the fact that it's separated and the lines are all going downwards, that elongates the shoe and makes it look narrower. Some people complain that the Metcon 7 was narrow anyway. I don't understand why they would make it narrower, to be fair. So we will see. Obviously, as soon as I get a pair, it'll be on my YouTube channel, it'll be on my Instagram, it'll be on Facebook. So as soon as I get a pair, if anyone wants to send me a pair, feel free. Any questions, any comments, feel free to let me know. Leave a like, subscribe on the YouTube and like on the Instagram. But that's it. The Metcon 8 finally been released. And hopefully we'll have some more information for you soon.